My name is Charlotte and I have an addiction to buying second-hand books. So I was going to do a monthly book haul, but it is possibly 2 weeks, 3 weeks since my last book haul, and I've already amassed quite a lot of books. So I thought that I'm going to have to split this into 2 parts anyway. So I thought I would come to you the first part today. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you won't know that back in April I shaved my head for the Little Princess Trust, and since then I just cannot get it to do anything. This bit is sticking up, this bit is sticking out, so let's just ignore it and get on with the books. So the first set of books I've got were all 10p each from my favourite animal charity shop. I'm so sad though because they are actually closing at the end of this month, which will probably be good for my TBR list because I can't buy 10p books anymore, but still it makes me sad. So the first one I bought was this immaculate copy of Little Women. I really love these penguin books, the orange ones. I wonder why I like orange, if you hadn't noticed. I'm a very colourful living person. I've never read Little Women and I really like this. The font is so tiny though. I'm not sure if I'll get on with that, but we will see. Then I got Caravelle, which was also 10p. Cookie by Jacqueline Wilson. I recently picked up all my Jacqueline Wilson books from my mum and dad's house. If you'd like to see my whole Jacqueline Wilson collection, let me know. I'm sure I can film a video on that. But this is one that was released kind of after I'd grown up, but as you already know, I'm a hoarder and a collector and I want the whole collection. I got The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas by John Boyne. I got The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. I'm collecting Goosebumps books. I got Shopping, Seduction and Mr. Selfridge. I don't tend to watch a lot of telly and people kept recommending the TV series to me, so I thought, I've got the book, I will read that. I then got Called Midwife by Jennifer Worth. Adele Parks, The Other Woman's Shoes. I haven't read any Adele Parks, but I keep seeing there's one of her books that I Let Her In, I think it's called. I'm trying to pick up authors that I've never read before and just get one book, read it, see if I like it, and then we all know that I'll collect the rest. Then I picked up this, a wartime Christmas book. One of the things that I do in my job a lot is work with patients with dementia, and little things like this are generally really good at jogging memories and reading stories, so I thought that I could take that to work. And then the last 10p book that I got is possibly my favourite. I'm not sure why I was charged 10p for this because hardbacks are meant to be 50p, but even for 50p I was going to get it. So when the woman at the till said it was 10p, I wasn't going to argue. And it is this. It's called Brazen. It's by Penelope Bagu. I hope I'm saying that right. And it's a graphic novel. I've never read a graphic novel before, but it is so cute. I couldn't not have it. And it is just about women, the rebel ladies who rocked the world, and I like to think of myself as a bit of a rebel, so that was definitely coming home with me. We'll move on to books that I got for 25p each. I got these from the Leicester Hospital's charity shop on their sale day. So I picked up Wreck This Journal, which I know is not strictly a book, but bear with me. This is something that has been interesting me for absolute years, but I was never going to pay top prices for it, so I got that. I then got 2 more Goosebumps books. I got Deep Trouble and Don't Go to Sleep. Since I've bought these 3, I haven't seen a single other Goosebumps book, so I'm really going to have to hunt for those. And I'm hoping that I will be able to get them because I'm hoping that in October I can do like a Goosebumps-a-thon and read a lot of Goosebumps. And then I also picked up The Taxidermist's Daughter by Kate Moss. Kate Moss again is an author that I've never picked up before, so I thought, let's give it a go. I definitely think that I need to have a break from buying books. Set of books. These were all either 50p each or £1 each, but buy one get one free. So let's go. I can't tell you exactly which charity shop I got them all from. I went on a trip to Wigston, so this is a mixture of Age UK, Samaritans, Headway and Air Ambulance, I think. So I got Jenny Colgan's Christmas at Little Beach Street Bakery. I've got a bit of a collection of Christmas books now, which I plan to read in December. I picked up these two. These were from Age UK. They still have the tags on, and they're Rachel Kane's The Dead Girls Dance and Glass Houses. I need to do some research on these. I don't know if they're actually a series that... Oh, here we go. Book 1 and Book 2. There you go. These are vampire books. I have never read a vampire book, and I've only heard bad things about Twilight. So I thought I'd pick up one set that wasn't Twilight. This one is also from Age UK. This is 49p, and it is Winter at the Dog and Duck. I'm really looking forward to just sitting in December and just reading nothing but Christmas books. I've got that image in my head, you know, snuggled up on the sofa, Christmas books. I also picked up Us by David Nichols because I've heard good things on BookTube. I picked up Uglies by Scott Westerfield. In my last wrap up, I mentioned that I've been reading the Alicondi series. I don't know what is wrong with my brain today, and quite a few people have messaged me saying that if I like that series, I will like this series. I'm really annoyed actually, because not long ago I saw the whole set in Loros for about £2, but I've got the first, I think this is the first one. Anyway, I really should research these things, shouldn't I? I also picked up Dawn O'Porter's Paper Aeroplanes. This has got really good reviews. Apparently it's quite an easy read. Oh, I thought somebody had left me a note in it then, but it's just a blank piece of paper. This one is definitely a YouTube made me buy it purchase, and that is Cassandra Clare. This is 49p from Age UK. Clockwork Prince, which is the second in the series, so I will be looking out for the first one. I then picked up this was from the Co-op. They have one of those 50p tables for books, and it is called Liberating Knowledge, Research, Feminism and Adult Education. I'm quite into my non-fiction books. I don't know if you can see here, I have a shelf with all, that's mainly nursing books to be fair, but I thought I'd give that a read. And then I also picked up the Nightingale Christmas Show. Just above you up here I have all of my Nightingale books, and I think I've got another one to show you in a minute, and then I think I've only got one left, and then I have the whole collection, so I'll just pop that up there. Yeah, so I also got Donna Douglas's Nightingales on Call. Now this was £1, and it's a bit battered. I wouldn't normally pay £1 for a battered book, but because I want this series so much, I wasn't going to let it go. So I'm probably going to replace, there's a couple that I've got that are quite battered, so I'll probably read them and then try and replace them with better copies. Is that sad that I just love my bookshelves looking all nice? I was in Waterstones yesterday looking at some of the books, and I was looking at the Harry Potter books, and there was a couple on the shelf, and bear in mind these are brand new books, and somebody had already bent the spine back, and oh, I just don't know how people do it. I don't know how somebody goes into a shop and bends the spine back on a book for someone else to buy. It really annoyed me. Anyway, rant over. So yeah, I've got Nightingales on Call, and that was on buy one get one free. So I also picked up The Shining by Stephen King. I have never read a Stephen King book, and I've been recommended them. So yeah, and I really love the cover of this one. I don't know if it's that they come in different collections, but I think this is definitely the collection I'm going to be trying to get. Right, we're on to the last 3 books now of this haul, and there will be a sorry about that. There will be a part 2 coming. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I have been stalking Tesco for ages for these Twisted Tales books, and I'd put one on Instagram the night before I found this one, and I was just like, hallelujah, the charity shop gods have worked in my favour. So this is as old as time. It's unravel the dark secrets surrounding the beast's curse in this intriguing tale. Trapped in the castle with the terrifying beast, Belle learns there is much more to her angry captor when she touches the enchanted rose. Suddenly her mind is flooded with images of her mother, a woman Belle hardly remembers. Stranger still, Belle realises that her mother is none other than the beautiful enchantress who cursed the beast, his castle and all his staff. Stunned and confused by the revelation, Belle and the beast must work together to unravel years of mystery. I think this one was actually £2, which is more than I would pay in a charity shop normally, but I had to have it, and it was on buy one get one free. So I also picked up Caroline Roberts' The Cosy Tea Shop in the Castle. Never read a Caroline Roberts book, but I'm going through stages where I'm really into thrillers, but also I like my romance and chick lit. So I'm kind of going through, I'll read them on and off, like I'll read something scary and dark and then I'll pick up something like that. I don't know, that's just me in a nutshell. I'm quite eclectic with everything like that. Anyway, you're here for the books, aren't you? So the last book I picked up was £1 in the Age UK shop, and it was this travel book. It literally is a journey through every country in the world, and I just fell in love with it. I'm not a big traveller. I love my holidays, but with my anxiety and I get a lot of travel sickness, the idea of like, I love watching videos where people just go on little boats and whatever, but no, not for me. But let me pick, I don't know, I'll pick Finland. There we go. So it shows you a picture of something from that country, and then it also tells you the best time to visit, essential experiences, getting under the skin, and then it tells you like what to eat and drink, and then it says in a word. So in Finland apparently you eat snow grouse, reindeer stew or glow-fired salmon. I don't think I could eat Rudolph. I'm really funny with food. I'm not a vegetarian. I would say now I'm about 90% pescatarian, but I still love a greasy burger now and again. But anyway, that's for another time. So that was part 1 of this month's book haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you've read any of the books down below. And yeah, subscribe and like. I would love that. And I look forward to seeing you all next time.